All right. It's January 4th, 2021, the first trading day of the year, and you can see I'm starting the year off pretty well. I got out of my Tesla swing trade, playing it off New Year's Eve last week, Thursday, and you can see I got out right above 720 in the pre-market this morning. So to show you guys a close-up here. So playing it off Thursday last week, I was able to get in around 705, got a pretty good entry. And then my exit this morning, after I saw it failing to hold above 25, I got out roughly at 22.3 or so, covering, roughly 2.4%, we'll say. It's not too bad. 2.4% is pretty good for me this morning. And you can see it gave me around $4,700 in profit. So that's a really good start to the year for me. So back to the daily here of Tesla. I just want to show you guys why I thought this was such an obvious swing trade for me to do over the weekend. And you can see that off of these dailies, off of Green Day specifically, where the stock closes higher than where it opened on the day, you can see this starts to always gap up. And Tesla has been holding this pattern for a while lately. So I really like playing it off of these dailies. But not only that, what's important to look at the end of the week is also the weekly, which is each candle is the week of the whole stock. And you can see that Tesla last week ended higher. And most of the time when you have these green setups off of these weeklies, really where the stock can just hold above the previous week, it tends to keep gapping up. So, even though this one green day did fail a little bit, lately it has been showing a good pattern, and I did trust it enough to hold. So it ended up being a really good stock. And I don't only just look at Tesla. I also was looking at the whole overall market here. And the Dow Jones, you can see, closed higher on the day last Thursday, and so did the S&P. The Nasdaq slightly higher, but you can see that these three indexes were all closing higher on the day. And not only that, but if you look at the weekly, you can also see that the Dow Jones closed higher. If you look at the weekly of the S&P, you'll see it closed higher. And if you look at the Nasdaq, you'll see that it not necessarily closed higher, but it pretty much was almost a doji, or its body stayed near the high. So the fact that the whole momentum of the market looked like it was going to keep going higher made me feel really good about this Tesla trade. So I knew to go full volume. And lastly here, I just want to show you guys my swing trading watch list. So you can see that most of the stocks last Thursday were ending relatively higher. The consumer discretionary, some of them weren't doing too well, and infotech wasn't the best either. So even though some of the markets weren't doing too well, overall it looked like a really bullish market, and you can see Tesla was one of the stocks leading that market last week. So overall you could tell that it was a really good day to go big last week, and I'm happy I did that, starting the year off really strong, and I'm hoping to keep it up for the whole year. And if you guys want to learn what I'm doing and swing trade the stocks that I'm swing trading, just keep following and you'll learn real quick.